You almost got me, bowl cut. Now you and that yee-yee haircut can get sent to where it belongs. Say hi to your dad for me. Hey yo, what the? Dang, Unc, you literally got cooked. Actually grilled. But don't worry, Squirrel Brows. I'ma take us home. Interesting. So this is what it's like going against the plot armor. Yeah, Hashirama not finna save you this time, boy.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's everything! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Yes, sir. Y'all been asking me to finish the war arc for about a smooth year now. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time. And what better way to start than with the face-off? Naruto, standing here fist balled up already too. Ain't no talk no jutsu being used today. Nope. This time, we running off pure hatred. And even Madara surprised. He thought he was the only one who could use another man's powers. But at least Naruto got consent. You, sir, need to be in jail. Sucking up another man against his will is crazy. I can't believe y'all glaze him. But to make sure this freak gets the treatment he deserves, Naruto pounces, causing Madara to make a true secret rod and still get rocked, almost shattering the entire divine tree. My goat is not playing with him. But unfortunately, we see this punch did get blocked, leaving Madara confused that Naruto can even touch the TSO. Once again, thinking he's the main character. Bro, you are not the only one who can do stuff. Now I see where Sasuke get it from. And the whole time, Naruto is pissed. He don't care about none of that, as he picks that hand up and asks Goku for some chakra. Oh my gosh, he's gonna annihilate this man. Goku, son Goku, as Naruto loads a lava Rasen shuriken and start turning that junk into Saturn. He finna erase this man from existence. And knowing that he cannot handle all that, this front runner goes jumping away, ducking all the smoke. But Naruto like, oh no you don't, going hawking him down. Got Madara looking back at it, petrified. Even Hashirama's wood ain't have him running from it like this. So now he reaches deep in his bag, pulling out Limbo that Naruto weaves. Oh my gosh, he's so tough, bro.
Shaboing boing, get the dick out your mouth, dummy.
Look at Madara's face, bro. He is beyond flabbergasted. He look like he about to cry.
What more do you want from me?
This man been plotting on kids for decades, just to come back and lose to a 16-year-old. He should be crying, except it don't do nothing. Trying to sneak somebody in a 1v1 is just deplorable behavior. So instead, he chooses to yeet the Rasen shuriken that starts tearing Madara's guts up, finna chop bro clean in half. And to make sure of it, then it pops a rhino pill and starts growing, almost engulfing the entirety of Madara in it, that even goes slicing through the divine tree in a lumberjack's wet dream, as Madara goes booming into it, somehow still in one piece. Shout out Robin. And with the cut on his stomach like he just had a C-section, before a shadow comes over him as he sees the divine tree slowly coming down over him. And since that junk dang near reaching into space, it's all but a guarantee he finna get a first-class trip down to the nether. Even got Kakashi down here on all fours, unable to believe it. Like, bro, get up! But as it's falling, instead of Madara getting out the way, he just stares it down, probably having flashbacks of Hashirama. Until out of nowhere, we hear a voice that tells him, take the divine tree, the 10 tails, inside of him. And first of all, pause. But second, we just go breeze past this demon telling him to absorb the tree? We've never seen the 10 tails talk, and ain't no way this was Zetsu. He probably somewhere sticking his finger in something right now. So who exactly told bro to do this? But without thinking twice, Madara jumps up and goes grabbing the wood, sucking up the whole thing, taking every single bit of it inside of him. But while he's over there taking that, we go to check on Tobirama, who is still laying down, cooked, before someone steps up, and we see the prince himself taking out the rods, just to prove to him that all Uchiggers aren't bad people, before he then asks if Tobirama can teleport. And outside of Karini trying to meet Rod, everyone in Team Taka already knows what this means. So he goes walking off, and we go to see Naruto telling Gaara and Lee to watch over guys burning dang near corpse. And at this point, we might as well check on Sakura too, who's yapping to Obito before he tells her he has a favor. But that's not important. It's definitely not gonna matter for real. So instead, we go back to Madara laughing like a maniac, knowing the plot has saved him once again. As now, Naruto pulls up right next to a Minato kunai. before this freak decides to put it in his mouth. You might not understand it yet, but I do. Brother, you're nasty. But once again, we get a face-off. But since now Madara's feeling himself, he says ain't no way Naruto can take him down now. And my nonchalant blonde hair goat is like, nah, I'm not taking you down. We are. Look at my ghosts, man. Oh my gosh, they so tough. My boy even brought out the cloak too. Oh lord. We ain't really gotta acknowledge Sasuke for real. He just standing there looking sassy. But the cloak, kunai, TSO rod combo for Naruto? Muy bien. So Sasuke tells him that his time has come. The future is now, old man. Leaving Madara sitting here looking chopped as mist, trying to mog my guys. As he analyzes Naruto getting 6-pass Sage mode and Sasuke getting the new Rinne Sharingan. Absolutely absurd power creep. But Madara makes a good point reminding him, them new powers y'all just got, he already has both. Before he puts them hands together, loading up a Sage Art Shadow Style Thunder Blast, sending purple lightning at the duo, making Sasuke hit the rock, raising that eyebrow, while Naruto just throw a rod at it, blocking it with no effort. But then Madara notices that Uchiha Sasuke is gone, before looking over to see him over here chilling and out the way. How did he do it? Who knows? But as Madara is trying to use that fraudulent IQ to figure it out, Naruto pops up out of nowhere with both arms cocked back, ready to hit a home run. Except Madara decides to bring back out Limbo, catching my dog mid-air and mid-swing, once again calling for backup because he cannot handle the 1v1. Yeah, I know Sasuke here, but he's not really here for real. He just back there enjoying the show, so be quiet. But now Madara starts getting that mouth ready, spitting lights that gets easily weaved so hard it got Naruto horizontal in the air. My boy dodging light speed attacks at 16 while being held down. They don't build him like this no more, man. But now Sasuke grabs his sword as something flies by, making him yeet the sword that just goes flying back, landing in a rock, connecting with straight air and brick. It's like a LeBron shooting compilation. And because of the air ball, Naruto gets rocked, sent flying and crashing to the ground, but through sheer toughness, still bounces to his feet, telling Sasuke to watch out because he can't see it, but the prince can see it just fine. 4K Ultra HD 2 clear as day, and just look at Madara's face. Once again, he knows he's cooked. But Sasuke tells Naruto their physical attacks have no effect on it, and that's why the sword just passed through it. And realizing that Sasuke has a power that's probably better than his, he decides to try and do what he does best. Just take it for himself. As he goes flying down towards him, coming for that eye. But as he reaches his hand out, we see him eat a sword through the chest from seemingly nothing, leaving him standing down here looking defeated, like he looking down to his brother for advice, before he turns around with a look of utter astonishment on his face, seeing that he is indeed not finna plot armor his way out of this one. And even Naruto is looking confused, since his 3 brain cells can't logically comprehend the powers at hand right now, which allows Sasuke to come nonchalantly walking up, telling Madara to just try some weak shit, because he just itching to finish what Itachi started. Oh, my boy is cooking, as he even starts analyzing that the Limbo clone can be affected but by 6 paths chakra, as he even has a mark from blocking Naruto's attack earlier, since Naruto's so strong, you know what I'm saying?
Get off that nigga dick, bro, what is you doing?
Even pointing out that the clone goes back to Madara's body after a certain amount of time, which leads him to tell Naruto to handle the clone when it comes back while he handles the real one. Because if there's any Uchiha that needs to be put down in honor of his brother, it's gonna be done by his hands. And not just that, he also tells Naruto to get a 6-path sealing jutsu ready just in case. And to help him beat the bagless allegations, Shukaku says he'll help him out in making one. But seeing the aura and intellect and nonchalantness of Sasuke, Madara started wishing he could have chosen him instead of Obito. He really just did. Looked at my girlfriend inside in real time, and I'm not even mad at it. But realizing he's fighting an uphill battle, his attention shifts to getting his other eye back. But before he can, Naruto starts up that glorious Magnet Rasengan that for whatever reason, we literally never see again. While Sasuke loads in a beautiful Onyx Chidori, finna have me like,
Man, them young boys coming.
before he tells Naruto to send the Rasengan to him, and he'll handle it from there. So Naruto goes jumping towards him as Sasuke comes in too, before literally out of nowhere, Madara appears in between, getting ran through from both sides, doing a top tier Cameron Levine impression, as we see him in here mad confused while getting fried, before the seal starts to slowly come over his body, meaning he is all but cooked. So Sasuke tells Naruto to get the seal they got from Hagoromo ready so that they can officially end this. But as soon as Naruto responds, Madara goes flying up out of there. And Sasuke sees that instead, now it's the Limbo clone getting double teamed. As Naruto looks back to see Madara dipping. That man know he don't stand a chance. This is like the second time he done ran away in the last 5 minutes. He actually doesn't have an ounce of shame. Again, I don't know how y'all glaze him. But somehow, he got the nerve to always be talking trash. I'm sorry, but this time, I just can't respect it. So Naruto tells Sasuke to go and handle his con. So he tries to teleport to him, but he is not in range. You are not stiff, buddy. You out here looking like swings in the DMs. So instead, Madara goes flying away. And we see he's going straight for Kakashi, who for whatever reason is still on the ground. Even though I like, bro, there ain't nobody over here. You ain't did nothing in 30 episodes. Get up! So now he turns around and mid-flight, Madara grabs this eye and snatches that junk, giving him that Shisui special and snatching away 96.3% of his aura. Now all he relying on is the gray hair and mash to save him. Honestly, you just an old man during quarantine now. And now with no doctors, no medicine, just straight dog, Madara installs his new eye like it's a light bulb. And we see them 3 Tomos ready. Just for us to go back into Kamui and see Sakura with the kunai at Obito's eye, with him telling her to destroy his Rinnegan and save the world. And knowing how rational and intellectual Sakura is, I have nothing but faith because she has never, not once, let me down. And since we already know what's finna happen, we go back outside to see Sasuke come flying down with the Chidori ready to give him the Rin treatment. Except as we all know, Sasuke's not that nice. So instead, after Madara glazes him for being fast, Sasuke Gojo's this nigga in one fell swoop. Something even the Lava Rasen Shuriken couldn't do. And yet still, the plot armor has to save the day. Because even though Obito, the man who awakened this Sharingan through his own DNA and emotions, could not use Kamui while parts of the Tentail was inside him. But of course, Mr. Bag Stealer Madara can with absolutely no problems while having the eye for a solid 2.3 seconds. And since Kakashi's now useless, he just sits in the cuck chair and watches as Madara's upper half goes spinning away. Meaning we go back into Kamui to see Sakura ever so slowly moving towards Obito's eye like she's scared or something. You are the same girl I literally saw pump a man's heart with your bare hands 5 episodes ago. And that's not even the first time. Because I also see you slice through Kankuro's chest again with your bare hands. But now you're telling me you're scared to use a kunai on the eye of a mass murderer?
Use your brain! The thing in your head, use it!
And let's not forget, this is Sakura we're talking about. And if y'all watch the vids, what is Sakura's ultimate attack? A kunai! You ain't never been scared to use this before. I can't, bro, I can't. And unfortunately for her, it's too late anyway. Because in pops Madara, and Obito knows any hope he had is lost. Relying on Sakura Haruno as your last hope, honestly, should have already told us all we needed to know. As Madara throws his rod at her, making Obito try to get off of Kamui, leading to the next thing we see being Sakura come falling out of a portal back to her squad. Meaning Obito got left in there with half of the demon Madara. Boy, I know he glad it's the upper half cause shit coulda got wicked. But seeing this, Sasuke is like, why is your trash ass the one popping out? Where the relevant people at? And of course, she don't entertain that nonsense because Sasuke could never do anything wrong in her eyes. No matter how many times he tries to murk her, how many other innocent people he tries to kill, no matter how many times he tells her to jump off a bridge, none of that matters because really, everyone knows he's just a good, innocent guy at heart. Right, guys? So she instead goes walking up to take a look at Kakashi's empty eye socket. And while this is happening, we see Madara and Obito's guts just floating there with half of a body holding up this grown man with one arm. Like at some point, as a man, there's only so much you can take. You gotta pee on him or something at least, I'm sorry. You cannot just let this happen. A grown man got your toes dangling in the air, bro, fight back. But since he doesn't, Madara now asks him how exactly did he get rid of the seal that was on his heart. To which Obito tells him he used his 200 IQ to let Kakashi get off a Mickey Mouse attack just so he can finally get a W and help his comrades' self-esteem. What a nice guy. And at the same time, the attack also got rid of it for him. And just look at Madara's face. Him and Orochimaru are the last people you want to see smiling like this. He finna end this man's whole career. As Madara now tells him it's a shame that the two people he put tags on both got rid of him in the exact same way. But Obito like, hold on, what you mean by the two people? You can tell he feeling just like this on the inside. He already knows what's coming. As Madara, with this sinister look on his face, confirms, yeah, she had one too. But not only did I put a tag on her heart, it was also my idea to turn her into a Jinchuriki so that she would destroy the leaf. It's just a shame that Kakashi got to her first. Damn. But then again, she always did prefer him over you anyway. But even with that, everything still went to plan because it all led you right back to me. And now look at us. I'm your daddy now. You want uppies? Here you go. And since you up there, say hi to Ren for me. And wait. One more thing, Obito. I'ma need my eye back. Wait! Even though he is a fraud, that man Madara can talk some trash, boy. He gotta be the best rage baiter in the series. But while he's cooking Obito, we see Naruto come flying, pinning down that bum Limbo clone before going to check on Sasuke and the NPCs, where he immediately looks over at Sakura and is like, hello fine shit, let me do that for you, with a face of pure joy and innocence. Almost makes you forget he used to be. Ninja Jesus walks to Kakashi, puts his hand over his eye, says a quick prayer, and somehow this nigga has a brand new eyeball. Like, alright bro. So you're telling me Hagoromo could do this and had the Rinnegan? Man, I really wish that old greedy bastard didn't take his seals back. It literally makes no sense for Naruto and Sasuke to just borrow them. The freak is he finna use them for? Ain't no way he need him to beat his. And so of course, Sakura is in shock. And even Sasuke over here looking stupid, knowing he is not finna be able to box this man. Nope. Especially with Kishimoto only letting him use 3 of his Rinnegan abilities. So just to hate, he tells Naruto to lock in because this is not the time to be yapping. And of course, the meat rider, who literally wishes she could, tells Naruto, yeah, stop talking back Naruto, like Sasuke his dad or something. Bitch, do you not know I can blow all y'all to smithereens right now? I'm talking Swiss cheese and all of y'all right here, right now. And all the bickering gets Kakashi in his feelings, having flashbacks to the good old days, where we first find out Sasuke was a psychopath. Good times. But realizing that he technically did accomplish his goal, he knows the lunatic has to have something else up his sleeve, leading him to ask, Sasuke, what is your current goal? And knowing that he's up to no good, bro don't even respond, doing anything to keep up that nonchalant gimmick. Got Naruto over here hitting the side eye of doom. Bro has no idea what's coming. As Kakashi says, they're supposed to be using teamwork right now, so he might as well open up and just be honest. But to save Sasuke from getting jumped by the power of friendship, we see his Uchiha brethren come popping out of Kamui, with him trying his absolute hardest to aura form. Like, yes bro, we see the black forces. Yes bro, we see the free forms. And yes bro, we see the fit. We get it. But it also turns out that even from another dimension, he apparently heard what they were saying. Because as he reveals both of his Rinnegan, he poses the question, so if all of y'all get murked together, that counts as teamwork too, right? And feeling that aura, we see Mrs. I finally caught up to these two get shook and start to step back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
She sees a nigga with some forces and freeforms and instantly feels threatened. Girl, I know exactly what you are. And Kakashi ass go try to save her, saying nah bro, she just doing that because of Madara's eyes. Nah bro, cha. Sasuke is right there and his shit look way better. And she has a crush on the nigga who has a Rinnegan. Plus, she literally just saw Naruto spawn in an eyeball out of thin air. So there's no way she's scared of his power. And realizing that she can't let his kind take over the world, the flashbacks start flooding in, and we all know what that means. As we see that Byakugo seal start to glow and go taking over. As she says, she'll never retreat again. And as the students of the GOATs, I know she won't, cause she learned from the best. 50-year-old lady was out there putting hands on Madara. Ain't nobody scared of this glorified wannabe test tube baby science experiment with plot armor. So she goes charging in, telling the two side characters to follow her. And not even 3 seconds later, we got a Sakura bomb.
This nigga is trash.
And one of the worst, most ironically useless ways to go out of all time. Literally accomplished nothing whatsoever. Can't even throw her on the grill either, because honestly, don't nobody want that shit. So now Kakashi shook, realizing that he wasn't the one that got the stabber, as Naruto is just heartbroken. But Sasuke, on the other hand, tries to finish what he started on the bridge, bringing out a Chidori, as Sakura fights to cock back her arm, giving Madara himself PTSD of her teacher, the strongest woman alive, showing crazy amounts of dog too. And now the punch is slowly coming straight towards Madara, who can't look too stressed in order to keep up the aura, before it smacks him trying to rearrange his face, making us go in to see, of course, it got blocked by a limbo clone. It's such an OP ability, bro, it's actually insane. And of course, of all people, they give it to him. The man with about damn every piece of DNA in human history, they just like, yeah, let's also give him interdimensional clones that literally nobody besides Hagoromo himself can see. They literally need the chakra of the founder of ninjutsu in order to see this man's attack. Like honestly, bro, how OP did y'all need to try and make this man? But finally, Naruto and Sasuke come flying in, saving Sakura and getting smacked away. And as they flying back, just look at Sakura, looking like she having the time of her life, like she on a roller coaster. I just know she wishes that was Sasuke behind her. And speaking of, after Naruto pulls the rod out of her, she immediately gets depressed, realizing her crush once again doesn't give a flying fuck about her. Would have just left her floating there like she was a flag or something. And without even asking if she's okay, he starts trying to lecture Naruto like my boy don't already know what's going on. And what is going on, you might ask? Oh, nothing besides the 4 limbo clones this man has posted up around him to protect their glorious king in whatever ways necessary. And knowing that once again he has other people to do all his work for him, he stands there with this untrustworthy ass smirk before going launching into the air, still at his big old age, ducking fades. I really, truly can't believe this is y'all's GOAT, man. So he gets up into the sky, raises his hand, and starts creating this crazy black hole looking jump. Then instead of sucking everything up, goes shooting off into like dozens of separate entities that even got Mr. 200 IQ Kakashi confused, and he done seen it all. Before Madara clasps them hands together and says, catastrophic planetary devastation. And yeah, I'm out, nigga. Don't even gotta see what it looked like. It was a good run, chat. We saw that it literally took Naruto going 8 tails to barely scratch and claw his way out of a regular one. And this man said catastrophic? And how many did he just shoot out? Yeah, GG's. We got Kakashi of the regular eye and Sakura as support. All Kishimoto can do now is spell it out for you. So now pieces of the ground start floating up from all over the map to start forming the planetary devastations. And by the time it's finally revealed, we see about 25 meteors sitting in the sky, ready to about damn destroy the whole planet. Finna be 25 recreations of Rod Wave falling through that stage. So Team 7 is looking up in absolute awe, as Naruto says Madara's balls of rocks are way bigger than Pain's. And there's a lot more of them too. But Sasuke like, freak all that. We still gotta worry about the limbo clones. Meaning Madara has these dudes surrounded from all angles like they on the casting couch. It's the 5 Kage fight all over again. Except this time, instead of Susanoo, let's do planetary meteors. And wasting no time, Madara starts raining them down, making Naruto pull out his old reliable, get us some shadow clones ready and go rushing in to handle the limbo clones. Not ducking no fades. These Uchiggers need to take some notes. But he don't just run in and the cameraman switch scenes, nah. He run over and get to work. Now that first clone did get cooked, but that's besides the point. And also, yeah, the last one got rocked too, but once again, not important. He's fighting people that he literally can't even see, bruh. Him running over there is all I needed. But while they're getting worked, we see one of the planetoids come roaring down, with Naruto breaking his neck to look at it, already knowing what he's got to do. Time to put the team on his back yet again, as he gets a TSO, making a tailed beast bomb Rasen Shuriken that he yeets up, while Sasuke also goes jumping up in his Susanoo, slicing up the meteorite crazy, easily breaking it up into his own little Lego set, while the Rasen Shuriken actually annihilates one in this One Piece ass explosion that blows it to smithereens. And of course, they still not done, as we see Sasuke giving us a montage slicing up more than Dr. Miami, before saying that it's just never ending. And all while Sakura looks up doing the one and only thing she can do. And while Naruto is still jumping the limbo clones, meaning that right now, there's no one left to stop Madara, who is face to face with the red moon, before he starts tearing off his headband horn thing that reveals this questionable looking slit on his forehead that I am not gonna say what it looks like, before we go in to see an eyeball pop out of it. That after all these years, all the planning, all the strategy, all the pawns, puts Madara face to face with his ultimate goal, as he now casts the infinite tsukuyomi. And without a second to spare, Sasuke notices the moon and realizes that their time might just be over, making him go racing back down, where we see this monster Naruto load up 7-tailed beast bomb Rasen Shurikens like it's just another day at the office. Like this isn't more chakra than what Sakura has used her entire life, as he says he's gonna use them to pack up the rest of the meteorites. And being a man of his word, that's exactly what he does, blowing up every single one of them. But this is when Sasuke comes flying down and right past him, landing behind him, thinking he just so tough. And I cannot lie, that nigga is kinda tough. And also, this Susanoo is huge. This joint look insane. But somehow, this genius of all geniuses uses the Susanoo to completely cover Team 7. And all this while Madara keeps floating in the air with this evil and conniving grin, knowing there ain't finna be nobody to stop his diddling after this, as he now officially starts up the infinite tsukuyomi. But hold on, who is that? And also, why she kinda back? Before a blinding light sets off, leading to all of a sudden, it looking like a heavenly day outside. So hey, maybe this world of Genjutsu thing wasn't such a bad idea after all, as we even go into Sai to see they even gave bro the Rinnegan. They really changed his broke nigga life. If it wasn't for Ino, he should be thanking his lucky stars for this. But it's not just him, as every non-reanimated person in the entire world has fallen under the Genjutsu too. They even got cats and dogs under it, ain't nobody safe, leaving Madara to just stare down over the world that he's created. As he even says that no one can hide from this light, just oblivious to the 6,000 foot tall, bright purple, perfect Susanoo down there. But even so, the man is still not done, clapping them hands and saying divine deep forest emergence, meaning he finna whip out some heavenly wood, as a humongous root sprouts out, but not just one, a bunch of them, that even start sending stuff out to wrap around everyone caught in the tsukuyomi. And even though things are looking downright terrible right now, we still see old man Hiruzen moving, breaking off some of the tree bark or whatever it is, as unfortunately, even my glorious queen is wrapped up too. And in an interesting place, I might add, with Hiruzen trying to save her for me, but to no avail. And not just my glorious queen, but Naruto's too, as Hinata is gone. And sensing that his other fine shit is in danger, Naruto locks in and tries to save her. But big bro Sasuke tells him nah, bros before hoes. As Zetsu realizes Sasuke's plot armor is something they did not calculate into the game plan, seeing that they're protected from the infinite tsukuyomi. While Sasuke tells Naruto to stay his ass inside, because if either one of them gets cooked, then it's over. Sakura and Kakashi versus 10 Tails, 3 Rinnegan, Sage of 6 Paths, Madara Uchiha. What is the upgrade of Coughing Baby versus Hydrogen Bomb? But speaking of Coughing Baby, look at this serial ore farmer up here just bathing in the light, looking quite glorious, I must say, as he says, let the world of dreams begin. So after like 30 episodes and a bunch of tomfoolery, we finally go back to the real world, and see the light from the infinite tsukuyomi start to fade, taking us back to the Cloud Village format. Dark, and leaving Madara in the air, staring down at the only thing left in his way. Even though, in all honesty, he could have just picked that thing up and threw it to the moon with Toneri if he wanted to and beat the whole game right then and there. But instead, he chose to wait and take this belt like a man. Finally, something I can respect. So now the Susanoo opens up before dissipating and letting Team 7 get in formation. And not passing up a chance to remind everyone who Big Bro is, Madara comes booming down in front of him, looking kinda tough. You 2 for 2 this episode, Uchiger. You might be alright. But looking at him, this man is serious. He really might not duck this time. I don't even know what to say. But it's not just him, because Naruto is pissed. You done took his girl and his sugar mama in the same day? All that Madara needed to see before switching up and reverting to what else? Didn't talk no jutsu. I should've known. Start giving the fraud a little bit of credit and he tried to steal somebody else's ability. Bro genuinely doesn't have an ounce, a gram of shame in his body. But to support his glorious king, Zetsu still walks up behind him to make sure nobody tries anything. As Madara continues to just yap like, alright, I get it. You know what, bro? Zetsu, slime, putting his entire fist inside this man in one of the craziest character endings I have ever seen. The thing that's been riding his meat for decades, being the one who packed him up. And before any of you glazers start blowing bubbles on it, this is not because Madara was quote unquote too strong. So I don't want to hear it. But you can see it in Madara's face. Even with all that planning ahead he been doing, he never saw this coming. As for the second time in his 2 lives, he's been taken from behind while least expecting it. I know he would hate to be in jail. Now that I think about it, this is probably why he was hiding in that cave. So he starts looking back at it as he realizes he can't move. Backshot got him paralyzed, that's tough. As Zetsu whispers in his ear that all this time, he thought he was the one pulling the strings. But honestly, he's been his bitch, doing everything he's wanted him to with no questions asked. But the worst part is, Zetsu tells him that even though he isn't Madara's bitch, there is somebody else he's been bending over for. Kaguya. Which got Sasuke over here looking like he's seeing his parents get packed up once again. So suddenly, we see all the Tsukuyomi bodies start throbbing before their chakra starts to get absorbed. And it makes Madara start tweaking, as we can even see his chest get taken over with the symbiote. Boy, you are not Spider-Man, as even his Limbo clones disappear, leaving him with no backup, before the chakra comes busting out from the ground and flooding into Madara, filling this man up, finna have him built like Dave Blunt's in no time. And wouldn't you know it, but we see them lumps start popping up all over his body, as his face is just filled with absolute pain and agony. And Sasuke realizes this is his chance to pull off his Itachi impression, going in with Naruto to pack this monstrosity up, but instead getting immediately grabbed up in some hair, as we see the Dave Blunt's transformation looking pretty much complete. These boys finna get eaten alive. So Sakura tries to run in, knowing she can't do nothing, making Kakashi jump in front, reminding her that she's booty and will accomplish nothing if she goes over there. And even though Sasuke can literally teleport or bring out his Susanoo, and Naruto has this fat Kurama avatar, they both choose to stay in here getting squeezed like some cheeks, while Zetsu tells them that everyone currently under the infinite Tsukuyomi are finna get turned into white Zetsu, meaning the whole planet finna be some freaks. I just know Orochimaru wish he could join, and even Madara can't believe it. This man getting filled up and stretched out more than a water balloon, yet he still had to stop screaming to question that junk. Because of course, this narcissist thinks the infinite Tsukuyomi is some Uchiha special. But nah buddy, that is not correct. Even though Itachi's Mangekyo ability being Tsukuyomi is kinda like spoon feeding y'all, he was really next up for real, but you know, the plot had to, you know what I'm saying, the plot had to really
Stop dick riding, bro. That's all you literally talk about.
Regardless, since everybody's tired of bro thinking he the main character, he starts to swell up even more, before suddenly starting to shrink down. But it's into Kaguya Otsutsuki.